Hi, I'm Randy Poore. I've been with the City of Bloomington since July 1977. I answered an ad for a maintenance worker at the water plant through the Bloomington Sun, and went through the interview process and was lucky enough to get hired back then, way back 40 years ago. I was a maintenance guy at the water plant, maintenance worker, and that's an entry-level position, and I really enjoyed learning the systems out there at the water plant. And my boss, Craig Hoffman, encouraged me to take some classes, and he helped tutor me on chemicals and stuff, and I ended up, after a year of working there, I was able to take the Minnesota Department of Health water license, D license, and I got that. So I worked there hauling sludge and doing maintenance, and I thought it was the best job in the world. Anyways, then from there, there was a guy on the utility crew that retired, and Bill Lloyd, the superintendent at the time, called me to his office. And I thought I was in trouble, but really he offered me a position on the utility crew, and that got me off of the rotating night shifts and stuff at the water plant. That was really one of the big highlights, was being able to transfer to utilities. And I've been there for 39 years or so. So we maintain 28 lift stations that pump the sewage across the city to the southeast part of town, where it goes underneath the Minnesota River and goes to the Seneca wastewater treatment plant in Egan. And so there's two supervisors, Greg Randall and I, and he handles mainly the water distribution, and I do the wastewater collection part. And every day is a little different. That's what I like about the things that can happen, not usually the emergencies, but the assortment of work is really great. The utility operators that I supervise now are tired of me saying back in the day, but I think because you know, our equipment was not as good as it was, we had to do a lot more manual labor. I think it was a lot more shoveling and doing things kind of the old-fashioned way, but as time goes on, you get better equipment, more modern stuff. We've got a lot of electronics and laptop computers, GIS maps. We used to have these big paper maps in the truck, and if you didn't have a set, you were really asking the office for measurements.
I like working for Randy because he gets along with all the guys. Very easy boss to work with. He's not a micromanager. As long as the job gets done, Randy's good.
We've seen a lot of employees come and go, but I think one thing that's common is that they've all been very good employees, and we've been lucky that way, and had a lot of great people to work for and with. It has flown by, and you just keep going to work, and another year, another 5, another 10, and it just adds up quick. I kind of wonder, if I would have not been so happy working here, if I would have gone to a different city or a different job, what would have happened then. But this has been a great place to work. They had a little recognition party for me and had pizza. Carl Keel asked me if I was going to be able to make it to 50 years, and I said I didn't know if I could or not, but he sort of challenged me, so I'll see how far I can go.